Hi, and welcome to Sunset Rewind. I'm Kevin Dole, along with Mo Padios. Today we continue on our preview of Sunset League teams for the upcoming 2022 season. So, Coach, what can you tell me about Fountain Valley?
Fountain Valley Barons are going to be led by Coach Gutierrez, who's going to enter his first full season as the head coach. And I say that because last year he got hired just a couple weeks before the season started. And just to kind of give you an appreciation of what goes into being a varsity football coach, when we go to game nights, what we see is the finished product.
Absolutely.
But unless you've been a varsity football coach on the staff, it's really hard to understand or appreciate how much goes into the final product.
So he had no spring ball, no summer ball, none of that?
None of that. And as a head coach, you're in charge of transportation, ordering uniforms, ordering gear. You got to hire a staff. And, you know, they don't get paid like the NFL in college where you've got a line a mile long of coaches with resumes, right? You got to get these guys to commit. You got to put in an offense, a defense, evaluate your players. And again, this usually takes a whole off season. He had to do this in just a couple weeks. So last year's team, the fact that they even fielded a team under all that adversity and performed as well as they did, you got to give him and his coaches and the players a lot of credit. But look, that was the past. Now we're into 2022, so let's talk about this year's team. Leading the Barons at the quarterback position will be the transfer from Mena, Noah Benua. He's a junior quarterback. He'll be replacing Owen Tomko, who's going to switch to safety. As a junior, without a lot of experience, it's going to be tough in Sunset League play, but as a quarterback, your best friend is a good running game. And in the backfield, we're going to have Abdel Habibe. He's a senior. He's a physical runner. He's going to get those tough yards in between.
Good north-south type runner?
North-south runner, runs downhill really hard. Joining him in the backfield will be Ben Pham, another senior, very versatile player. Plays fullback, plays defensive line, plays linebacker, and he's a smart guy.
Gets it done in the classroom too, right?
Yeah, 4.4 GPA. That's basically straight A's in the AP classes. So
right.
Clearly he knows what he's doing. And, of course, the best friend of a good running game is the offensive line. And how about this guy, Matt Mena, 6'4", 270.
Sounds like a dude.
Well, he looks like one, too.
Wow,
So
yeah.
Certainly if Fountain Valley's going to run the ball this year, that's the kind of guy you're going to want to run the ball behind.
That guy gets a head of steam going. He's going to open up some big holes for that running game for the Barons.
I think he's going to have a lot of highlight reels this year. And then, of course, you got to play some defense, and who better to look at than Kane Elroy? He's a senior linebacker, another smart guy, 4.2 GPA. And I always say the linebacker is the captain of the defense. This guy's got to be smart enough to coordinate. He's got to be tough enough to play the run, athletic enough to defend the pass. So anytime you have the leadership at that middle linebacker position, that can go a long way. So keep an eye on Ken Elroy this year. He's certainly going to have a big breakout season. Now, when you talk about the keys to success, they got to build on the foundation that Coach Gutierrez has got in place. He finally has had a full year to do all the things he wants to do in the offseason with his conditioning program, his weightlifting, kind of getting his philosophical ideas into the program. So now these kids got to build on that. And yeah, they've struggled in the past. Okay, but what's done is done. I don't care about 2000. I don't care about 1999. I don't care about 85.
But it sounds like he's going to get the buy-in that he needs to be successful.
We've got a lot of positive feedback from the parents and players we've talked to. So now, can they take that next step? Can they get those wins? Can they make the playoffs? I think they've got a good shot to do that. And lastly, embrace the perception. Every team's been complimentary towards Fountain Valley, but because they've struggled in recent years, they're kind of treat them as a David to their Goliath. But if these teams think they can just show up on game night and get a win, they've got another thing coming. This Fountain Valley team is locked and loaded. They've got a lot of key players coming back, and I definitely see them making a run at the playoffs and doing some damage in league play.
Yeah, you go out and you play with emotion and you show some pride and you fly around the football field. Good things happen.
Look, at the end of the day, it's a game of blocking, tackling, and hitting.
That's it.
If they can do those things, I like their chances.
Good. Well, we look forward to watching Fountain Valley in the Sunset League this year. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Kevin Dole. This is Mo Padios. Have a great day.